Alrighty then.
Welcome to Outdoor Fun.
Oh, hey, alrighty then. Cheers. All right. Got myself a McCafe. Large regular coffee. Whew. Anyway, I just spent an hour in town clearing out the snow, and now I decided to come out to the cottage and do the same. And obviously, I have my projects too. I stopped at Home Depot and I picked up quite a bit of pine trim. So it's all in the truck. She's loaded up. But I got to get the yard cleaned out first before I get working. Anyway, stay tuned. It's out of gas. Stay tuned. I must have disturbed a red squirrel. Just came out for a little visit. Hey, buddy. Hello. What you doing? Oh man, she's cold. Might have to get the electric start. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. Man, that machine always usually starts on the first pull, but she's cold. It was probably those minus 20 nights. Anyway, let's see if this works. Wow, she was cold. Let me let that warm up for a few minutes. Stay. Woo, let's get the driveway done. That's cold. Anyway, I gotta go get warmed up by the fire, get a fire going, then get warmed up by it, then finish the rest of the yard. Alrighty then. Actually, it was quite warm inside. I forgot before I came, I turned the heaters on, so it's like 55 degrees in there. So I'll wait to have a fire later, but I gotta clean up the fire area. Anyway, I heated up my coffee. I'll put that down there. And let me shovel around the fire pit, because gotta have a fire later. All right, life's all about priorities. So gotta have the fire pit all cleared out, and I gotta get the birds some food. Hey, I think so. I think they'll be waiting for that. So I gotta get the I'll get this deck shoveled off, stairs shoveled off, and feed the birds. Anyway, stay tuned. Alrighty then, the birds are gonna be happy. Yeah, it's been a cold week. Ooh. All right, now I guess I need to start prepping inside. I'll get the spare room warmed up. I'll bring in my wood. Then I got to clean out the shed a little bit, the work shed. Actually, I'll probably put the wood in the work shed and start taking a few measurements and making a few cuts. Let's put this thing together. It's gonna be nice. Stay tuned. See you soon. Alrighty then. The yard's looking good. Oh, the birds just started to come out. And let me just show you the workshop. I think this turned out quite nice. There's my snowshoes. I'm going to use those tomorrow at the property. Anyway. Oh yeah, I got a heat source. A little bit of a story here. Bub's little work garage at Yoho, he had a little wood stove in it, but he also had one of these kerosene heaters. So that's one of the reasons I bought this kerosene heater, was for the cottage, but also eventually, you know, if I put a garage here, or I can use it for this work shed, you know, I have a nice heat source. Anyway, check it out. Yeah, she's tied it up a bit. I ended up deciding to bring in the closet. The second one, I think it's going to be good for storing stuff. I've got a ton of these old hangers, so I got to figure out where to put those. And I've got a couple more over here. These ones are big ones, big shelves. So they're actually quite nice. You can see them. Yeah, like I'll hang those. They'll be really nice. So yeah, I just got to find some room. Anyway, wow, is that ever toasty? Anyway, I got my my Ryobi. This is my new compound miter saw. Works awesome, and it's on battery. So, and I got my old compound miter saw, which is really handy. Got my brad nailer. I'll be taking that inside. I left the all the pine in the truck for now. Actually, I'll show you what that looks like. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. Yeah, it's actually funny. I was able to put all of this pine between the front seat and all the way to the back corner here. Anyway, I'll get to that. I'll take all that out tomorrow. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. I think I've had enough for today. I think what I'll end up doing is I'll do the trim work inside tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'll also bring in the wood. I'll take my measurements and I'll just come out and cut them one at a time, and go from there. But this is not a bad little spot. I'm really happy that I got the closet, so that makes a huge difference. So, what the heck? There's a Miller Lite in the closet. Holy smokes! Must be break time. Awesome. Cheers, Miller Lite. Oh, she's cold. Nice. Anyway, that's it for now. I think I'm just going to relax for the rest of the day. Got no other plans. I'm just going to think about some of my other stuff, what I'm going to do tomorrow, and then I'll just do stuff tomorrow, and then I got pickleball on Saturday, the last session. So, should be fun. Anyway, that's it for now. Stay tuned. And for today, see ya. Alrighty then, cheers. Guinness. Ha. Yeah, I had just a slice of pizza for supper, but I was still hungry, so I figured I'd pour myself a Guinness. Sit by the fire, relax a bit. I'm gonna go get my my music and just hang out for a little bit and enjoy this early evening, and then I'll head back in. I got a nice fire going inside too. Be nice and warm tonight. Watch a couple shows, get an early sleep, and then got lots to do tomorrow. See ya. Alrighty then, good morning. My hair's a little messy. Don't mind that. Oh, well, so I gotta take all this tape down. I forgot all about it. Oh, no. Oh, it made a bit of a mess in a couple spots. Oh. Not sure what I'm going to do there. Let me show you. Stay tuned. Oh no, it pulled off some of the stuff. Ooh, that's yucky. Let me get a closer look. Well, I'll have to do something to cover that up. Actually, it's just there. Didn't do it over here. Well, let's pull it off and see what it looks like. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. I got lots of this for the fire. That'll work out really nice for the fire pit. That stuff will burn really good. Yeah, it's not ideal. Definitely, it pulled off in a few spots, but really only that one wall that's worse than any. So I could always just put one piece of white trim above there, but I think for now it's fine. I could even try to paint it. That is one thing I'm planning to do in the girls' room, is where all the water damage from when the roof leaked years ago, I sealed it with this Good Stuff poly prep, I think it was called, that my neighbor Ron told me about. So it's all sealed. I need to paint that so it looks a little bit better. So maybe once I get the recipe for doing that properly, I can touch that up. But anyway, for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this room warmed up. I'm going to go get my wood out of the truck. I shouldn't have left it there all night. Now it's cold. Actually, what I'll do is I'll use the remote start on my truck. I've never had that in any vehicle, so I've never tried it. So hopefully it works. Although I have used the app on my phone, my Chevrolet app, to start my truck. So weird, like technology, amazing. It's just like the smart cottage that I have now. Anyway, I'll remote start it. I think it turns on for 10 minutes, and then I'll just let the truck warm up enough, just so I'll go out and get the wood. I'll bring it in here and I'll let it sit in here for a couple of hours before I start taking each piece out to the workshop and cutting it. The reason I want to bring it in is because, you know, especially the bottom parts, it's knotty pine, and there's some pieces that look better in certain rotations. So I want to make sure that I lay it out the way that I think it'll look best. So anyway, I'll bring it in here and I'll show you what the wood looks like, and then start trimming. It won't take long. This whole room will take maybe an hour and a half. You know, although with me, I'm not usually the most accurate measurer, so usually I measure once and cut 3 or 4 times, so it might take a little bit longer, but we'll see. Anyway, stay tuned. See you soon. Ha! We got us some trim. Woohoo! I'll just lay it here for now. Oh man, that's cold out. Woo! All right, time to warm up. It's a lot of wood. Can't wait to get that trim installed. It's gonna look nice. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, just got this room all warmed up now. I'm just gonna get my workshop warmed up, and then I'm going to take a few measurements, and I'll probably just cut 2 at a time, and I'll take my time. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, I'll just measure this far wall first, because this wall actually is perfect because it's over 8 feet, so I'll just nail 2 of those. Alright, let's see here. 88. And I'll mark it like this. One. Now, this one. Also 88. Yeah, that one's also 88. The one up there. Let me just all right, measure this one as well. Ha! All right, let me take these out and give them cut. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, it's nice and toasty in here. All right, we're cutting both at the same time. They're both 88 inches. Whew, try not to burn myself here. Slide this over just a tiny bit. Make sure they're both the same. Sweet. Leftover pieces. All right, that turned out nice. Stay tuned, let's see how they fit. Ready then, here we go. All right. All right, I think I like this look. Just gonna throw this down. Should fit okay. Nice. Nice fit. All right, now let me just double check my, I need, oh, I got enough to start this one, but I have to get a couple more nails. Nice. And I can get this one. I'll get that top one too, and then I'll go get the nails. Oh, I love the look of this. I'm a big fan of pine. All right, hopefully this fits okay, and I don't have to go cut again. Oh, nice fit. A little tight. Let me just check that corner here. That looks all right, nice and tight. Sweet. All right, well, let me get some more nails, and I'll finish that. And then I'll do this side, because I don't have to cut that side. Then I'll take a few more measurements, and we'll keep moving on this. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, I really like this Ryobi brad nailer. Anyway, I'm just using 1.5 inch brad nails, and this thing is awesome. I've got, obviously I have my little compressor, and I have an air gun for that. And I used that when I did all of the work in the cottage. Put all the pine up, all the trim up, I used that, it was great. But it's like, you know, you gotta wait for it to, ready? This thing, on the go, just gotta charge the batteries. And I already had the batteries because I got a bunch of other tools. So I really started to get into Ryobi. There's a show I like on YouTube, Surviving Ringworm. He's got so many different Ryobi tools. It's awesome. Anyway, let me get moving. See ya. Alrighty then. I should have said stay tuned, not see ya. I'm still working here. Anyway, I love knotty pine. Some of it has really cool character. I prefer, you know, a little more knots. This one doesn't have as much, but the selection was a little slim. So anyway, let me get this one on. This is a full 8 foot. But it looks nice, and it's going to be nice too. And I'll do the same at the top there. I'll get that nice 8 foot piece that goes up top here. I think you can see that. I should be able to get in there okay. This is the clear stuff. It has very, very small knots, not even really knots. It's called clear. There's like the odd just blemish. Whoa! Almost fall. Almost fell, man. perfect. I don't think you can quite see that, but there it is. I'll get the other parts nailed. Stay tuned. Nice. Ah, I love that. Yeah, so I decided to do the two long ends first, like that and that, so that I get the nice look. It's basically the same look, and then I'll frame this window out as well. So let me get these measurements and cuts done. Stay tuned. $90 and a quarter. 90 and a quarter. 90 and a quarter. Oh, I messed up my other cut. Shoot. I've got 6 foot lengths. Where do I want it to be off? I gotta give this some thought now. I gotta figure out, well, I've got a small section there. So I need a 6 and a 6. I got a small, okay. I'll take it off of this short wall here is 17 inches. 17 inches. 17. So if I take 17 off of this one, now I gotta think for a second. Stay tuned. All right then, I had to think about that a little bit, but I'm gonna take it actually off of this wall, which is like 33 inches. So I think what I'll do is 33, 34, just to have a little slack. Because I want, if I'm gonna have a cut here, I wanna have it in the middle, because the bed's gonna be here. So 34 from there puts me here. All right, so if I cut there, that'll work. Okay, and then I'm gonna need to have another one be 3 feet. Okay, so I need that cut, and then I need a 3 foot cut off of this. Where's 3 feet on this? Yeah, I'll take it right here. 3 feet. Okay. Okay, so those two, let me get those two cut right now. That'll work really well. And then I'll do that top, actually I'll measure that top piece now. I might as well take 3 pieces out there. $90 and 3/4. Slightly less. Slightly less than 91. I'd rather cut it twice than be short. So that's going to be one of these ones. Oh, I like the character of that knot. No, I'll just go with it. All right. 90. Just. I'll go just over 90 and 3/4. Just over. Let me just see if that makes sense. All right, that makes sense. All right, let's go get those cut. Stay tuned. Oh man, I gotta say it's only -5 outside, and it's so nice to have this workshop now. And it's so warm with this on. It's almost too warm. Woo, hot. All right. That is so cool. I might have to come out and just trim it just a bit. I wanted to show you something. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. Obviously I told you about this. My grandfather having, you know, a kerosene heater like this in his garage at Yoho when I was a kid. And but one thing I haven't shown you is this old chainsaw. This was his chainsaw. Yeah, so one time I was home, my mom asked if there was anything out in the garage or the shed that I would like. And I said, you know what, I'd love to take the chainsaw. And actually, I got it working. I haven't run it for a few years. My plan was always to kind of restore it a little bit better, but I just kind of use it as it's more just to remind myself, because it doesn't have as many, I mean, it does have the safety feature here, but it's like early. It's not as safe as some of the newer saws, so it's a little bit scary to run, but it works really well, at least the time that I did get it started. Anyway, one of these days, maybe it'll make its way back to Yoho. If I get a property, I'll bring it home and cut some wood out in that area. Maybe even take it to Yoho and cut a couple pieces with Chris. Anyway, stay tuned. Alrighty then, see how this fits. Yeah, that's the nice look there. Not too bad. I'll get the rest of that done, but we'll do the bottom piece here while it's all up there. I just checked it and it was nice, so. All right, that's great. Anyway, I'll finish that up and then I'm going to, all the other stuff I'll do, I don't need to videotape anymore. That gives you the basic idea of the 1x4 knotty pine on the bottom, and then the 1x3 select on the top, the clear. But I am going to frame out the window a little bit differently, so I will videotape that shortly. For now, I'm going to finish the rest. Stay tuned, and then the window trimming I think will be kind of cool. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, this is the showcase. These are really cool pieces. They're this one's 6 foot. These ones are 4 feet. I think they're 9 inches. Is that right? Yeah, 9¼ inches. Nothing's perfectly level here, so I just tried to level it with the window, and I gave it, you know, I'm gonna go a little longer than this is wide. It just has a nice look to it. Anyway, I'm gonna have to use my circular saw to cut these 2 small pieces because they won't fit in my miter saw. They're too wide. So I'll go cut those now, and then I won't bother showing that. You guys seen me with my circular saw making all kinds of mistake cuts in the past. I'll probably do the same, but I'll clean it up. It'll look good. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. Let's check to see if it fits. The other one fit and it actually nailed in really nice. I gave just a little bit of a gap around the window because I am going to do these windows probably next year. So, oh yeah, that was good. All right. I'll just give it like that much gap. Oh, I think that looks sharp. Oh, that looks really nice. I think I'll add one more piece of pine here. I have enough. And then I'm trying to decide. I might build like a little end table shelf out of these 2 scrap pieces because I think the bed's gonna fit here, and these might just fit on the end. make like a little end table. I don't know, maybe that'll be a project. Maybe I'll play around in the work shed next week and do some woodworking. I'll have to figure out if I can, a couple of small little projects that I can do. Yeah, no, this is nice. Oh, I didn't trim. Oh yeah, I should trim this side of the door as well. That'll look nice. Ooh, I better go get, I might have to get some more trim. Yeah. Okay, this is good. More projects, this is good. Gotta keep busy. All right, let's measure this. I'll just see, should be my last cut of the day. 43.5. Let me get that cut and show you what it looks like. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, it's the last piece. All right, let's see how she fits. Oh. Oh yeah, that fits good. It's nice right there. I'll just put it like this. There. Over here. There, that looks good. And I'll put one. Where's the... It doesn't matter, I'll just put it in the middle. There. It's kind of weird with that little gap at the top, but if you can see that. It's just a little gap at the top. But overall, I don't know, maybe it gives it a little character. I could always put something there. Now I need to put the drapes back up. Obviously I need to put the bed back together. But yeah, it's all done. Yeah, this looks good. Let me show you the all the trim. All the other pieces that I didn't videotape. Stay tuned. Alrighty, so here we go. So you come up here. I've got outside round here, which is just white. That looks good. Oh yeah, and the corners. This corner had a big gap. There was a big gap, so I just put this piece of white trim. Looks pretty nice. All the other corners I put inside round. Yeah, so there's inside round all around. And there's one piece of inside round there because there was a gap. And then basically you've got your 1x3s clear, and your inside round in that corner, inside round in this corner. Obviously the new framed window with the 9 by knotty pine, and then knotty pine all along the bottom. Not a bad little project. Nice little couple of hours. So basically I'm just going to put the closet back, reassemble the bed. I got to give it a good cleaning, sweep the floor, vacuum it up. But yeah, and then I'll put the curtain on. And then next week I think I'll maybe build some sort of shelves. Anyway, stay tuned. Alrighty then, cheers. I deserve this. Nice, good amount of work. I'm pretty happy with that. Jeez, my Miller Lite just splashed on the wall. Just got Miller Lite stain right here on the wall. It's okay. Cheers. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It's a nice room. I think once I get it cleaned up in the bed in here and figure out what I'm going to do for a little end table so when I have guests. Anyway, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to shut down the workshop, get my tools. Actually, I'll probably keep these tools here. I was going to do some work in town, but I think if I'm going to do some more work, I'll just leave them in the workshop for this week. I'll bring the batteries in, give them a fresh charge, and then next week I'll figure out what I'm doing. But I'm going to relax for a little bit, and then I'll get the bed frame and get everything cleaned up in here, and I'll just kind of do one final little showing of the room. Anyway, stay tuned for that. See you in a bit. Alrighty then, I thought I'd share another beautiful Dalhousie Lake sunset. Wow. It's so bright, it's actually reflecting off the window. And I can barely even look. And if I look around, it's right in my face. Anyway, it's beautiful. Oh, it's almost 4. I gotta shovel out the area where the barbecue is, and I got a steak, so I think I'll barbecue that steak and feed the birds. And then after supper, I'll put the bed in and do one final little video inside showing the end of the spare room. So actually, I think it looks nice. I just need to accessorize it now. Anyway, stay tuned for now. I'm going to take another break, barbecue, maybe have a beer while I barbecue, and then I'll show the room after. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, time for the big reveal. Check this out. Looks like a nice comfy room, eh? Nice guest room, Ben's room. Anyway, I think I'll put some sort of a corner thingy here and another corner thingy here, so that little tables and maybe a lamp on each side. But anyway, this is the boys' room 2.0. I really like the way that turned out. Yeah, I think I'll get some new curtains. Those curtains are very, if you look at them, they're very dirty and they're frail. They're going to fall apart, but for now they're fine. But yeah, I think this turned out really nice. And hopefully Ben likes it. And I know it's a nice comfy spot. So anytime he comes out, especially in the summer, that'd be a lot of fun. We could have a good night. And then I'm going to tackle the girls' room next. I think I'm going to switch this up to very similar to Ben's. So, you know, a double bed. You know, it's a bit more in line with us right now, right? So they each have, you know, their boyfriends and girlfriends and all that stuff. So the girls have their boyfriends and Ben has his girlfriend, and that way they have a place to stay. And if I have guests, you know, they don't have to stay in 2 separate beds. I mean, this was great when the girls were little. They had their own spots. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll probably be out after for the fire, and I'll do my final goodbyes there. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the way this room turned out. See ya! Alrighty then. I think that turned out really nice. Anyway, got to cross them off the list. So shed to workshop and spare room. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do next. Anyway, for now, I'm just going to relax. I'm going to have some supper. I got a steak to barbecue. And I've got this spaghetti dish. It's like what's it called? I forget, but it's like spaghetti with butter and pepper. Something pepe something. I can't remember. Anyway, it should be good. If I remember the name, I'll put it here. It's just a frozen one, actually. Oh, actually. Got it right here. Spaghetti cacio pepe. Anyway, should be good. That with some steak, and I have some coleslaw that I'm gonna have. Should be nice. Looking forward to it. See you for now. Alrighty then, cheers. Oh, Miller Lite. Whew. The fire there, it's the all the tape that I collected from the room, from the painting. I threw it all in a box, I lit it up, and I put a couple of small little pieces of log next to it. Anyway, it's going to burn pretty good there for the next little bit. What a great week. Had a lot of fun at the cottage, had fun at the property. I'm going to go check out the cam footage shortly. I haven't looked at it yet. Anyway, barbecued, had a nice steak dinner. It was really fun, really good. And anyway, head back tomorrow. I'll play pickleball in the morning, and I'm really excited for that. And that's it. And then, oh yeah, it's John's birthday tomorrow. So we're having a birthday dinner, and it was Remy's last Saturday. So happy birthday, Remy. Happy birthday, John. And that's it for now, for this week. See ya! Thanks for watching. See ya.